Most people don't give houseflies much credit. Annoying? Absolutely. Dirty? Probably. But here's something that you might not expect. They can sometimes survive underwater. We're talking about the everyday housefly, Musca domestica. These little bugs, they're everywhere. They measure around 1/4 of an inch, about 6 millimeters. They buzz around your kitchen. They're kind of impossible to catch at times. And what most folks don't realize is that they're built with some surprising gear, including what amounts to a built-in wetsuit. Flies don't have lungs. They breathe through tiny holes on their body called spiracles. Those spiracles connect to a network of tubes inside called trachea, and that moves the oxygen around. So if water clogs those holes, a fly should be in serious trouble. But it's not that simple. The fly's body is covered in superfine hairs, and those hairs are coated with a waxy substance. Think of it kind of like inside your ears in a way. Now, that wax on the fly's body, it traps a layer of air around the fly, kind of like a bubble suit. And that bubble can keep water out long enough for the fly to make a comeback. Back in 2006, researchers at the University of California ran tests to see how long houseflies could stay underwater. Most flies did not sink. They floated, belly up, because they're light and water resistant. But even when they were pushed underwater, some managed to hang on. They used their hairy, waxy armor to trap air, and then they just waited it out. And if they got lucky, back to dry ground. Not all the flies made it, but the fact that any of them did, that's worth knowing. This kind of trick, it's not exclusive to houseflies. The diving beetle, Dytiscus marginalis. They've been doing it on purpose for centuries. They carry a supply of air under their wings, creating what scientists call a physical gill. It can dive, breathe through the bubble, and stay underwater for hours. It's a more advanced version of what the housefly has. They pull it off pretty good, though, don't they? Only the fly doesn't mean to do it, though. It just happens to be built in a way that buys it extra time. So, what does any of this mean? Sometimes survival comes down to the little things that you just can't see. The housefly, it might seem like a pest, but it's also a lesson in engineering. Tiny hairs, wax layers, air pockets, none of it is flashy, but all of it is essential. Next time one of them bounces off your screen door, try to picture that same fly rolling out of a puddle that it wasn't supposed to escape at all, but it did. And that's not just luck. It's biology at work. These are Interesting Things with JC.